Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 coming up at the end of sports. We have tickets for this Saturday, Star Wars night, Chicago Wolves hockey. So those tickets coming up in just a few minutes.
The Q101 morning crew. Sports.
First, the Bulls last night. They beat the 2023 champs 2 nights ago, but couldn't beat the reigning champs last night, losing to the Celtics 122-100. These days, 100 in the NBA doesn't sound that great. And when you look at the stat sheet, no Bull had more than 16 points. It kind of felt like a high school basketball game where 16 points is a lot for a high school basketball game. But the professional athletes are waiting for that 30, that 27 points, 16 points. I don't know. Let's see. Kate, you played high school.
No, I played collegiate D1 basketball.
No.
What were you saying?
Hold on a second. I'm not going to you. I'm going to Kenzie because she once dropped in here. It shocked us that you played high school lacrosse.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome that you did that. It's a tough sport.
I know, but like that's for me. I'm kind of like a defensive, knock into people kind of person.
Did they just see you in the hallway in school and just say, let's just get her in there to take people out like you're a henchman?
Like, she keeps beating people up. You know what she's doing? She's putting her in lacrosse.
Yeah.
She's getting all these fights.
That's what lacrosse looks like to me. There's somebody with a ball trying to get in the net, but then there's other people beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of hitting. I actually got in more than one fist fight when I play lacrosse. So it's always fighting.
Can you get ejected, or you just are cool when you punch
You
somebody?
get in some trouble.
All right.
A lot of times it was after the game.
I guess where I was going with this was
Yeah.
in the old days when newspapers still existed. Remember that? Remember when that? And you could look at your high school basketball. You always wanted to be, for us, it was like if you scored enough points to get in the stat sheet. And you go, Brian Haddad scored 16 points in the game last night, kind of like the Bulls last night. 16 points was a lot in high school.
My husband has kept newspaper clippings like of him playing baseball in high school.
I'm not going to judge on that because
I do.
Now, I didn't do it myself. My mom made it for me of all my high school basketball when I made the stat sheet and got in the paper. It's not a big book, but hey, I got the paper clips, or the paper clippings all in this thing. My mom took a glue stick and put them in a scrapbook for me, and I still have that today.
I was trying to say to him, I didn't want it to sound insulting, but I could understand why keeping those would have been really cool if you became like a professional baseball player, because it would have been like the progression. But when you don't become one, isn't it just kind of weird to be like, in high school once, the newspaper said I did good. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
No, he doesn't wear his letter jacket to 7-Eleven, does he, to go out?
No, he doesn't have one that I don't think.
Oh, he's got it. If he's got those clippings,
I feel like he has it.
He's got a letter jacket somewhere in
I
that.
haven't seen it. He's probably hiding it because they'd burn it.
Are the newspaper clippings like proudly displayed in your house?
No, he's just like a hoarder. So he has so many bins downstairs full of crap.
Gee, me and him are
Doesn't mean
very
anything.
similar. I didn't know that.
Oh my God. I think it's a guy thing. Like, a lot of people think girls are the ones that would like keep a lot of that kind of stuff. I really think that's a guy thing. They think things are cooler than they are traditionally.
Maybe because they are cooler than we think they are sometimes, and it's okay to hang on to some of it.
He hangs on to too much. This is bad, but he doesn't listen to me on the radio, so it's fine. He won't find out.
Well, that's encouraging.
Let's unpack that later.
Nice to meet a fan.
Yeah. I've absolutely just gone through some of those bins and thrown a bunch of stuff away.
That's terrible.
What have you thrown away?
Just like, because he was he was on the show Making the Band, like, where like O-Town developed, so he knew Lou Pearlman, and whatever Lou Pearlman liked to be called, like Big Daddy or Papa, they all did call him that.
Ew.
And he's like, it was weird, like whatever.
Yeah.
So he had like so many like fan letters from the show and like old newspaper, and like I kept ones that seemed really cool, but some of it was just crap. I'm like, this is like somebody just signed a card and sent it. I've cleaned out bins.
Okay, how dare you judge that? Let him judge that to get rid of it.
He's never going to judge it. I gave him years.
But what? Okay, here's the thing.
Years to clean it out.
What's the problem with having a tote in the house? It's a pretty big house.
He has over 17
totes.
Yes.
Yeah, but what are you gonna put there instead of those totes?
I would like to have some things.
There's got to be room for a tote for you.
I have one tote and it's not full. One.
What's
I
in
just
it?
don't care.
I want to know what's in that tote.
I like to save things that actually matter. So like when I've gotten cards like I only ever got like one card from my grandpa because he was a raging alcoholic, but it was nice to have something with his handwriting on it. So I saved that one card.
That's a side story
So
for another time.
stuff like that. Or on big birthdays, like my, like my high school graduation, my 16th birthday, my parents wrote me nicer cards for those with like longer messages.
But for
So I
him,
kept those.
all of that's important to him. So
All of my stuff?
No, his stuff.
No, his
Those
stuff.
17 toes.
I'm sorry. Random letters from people you've never met. And I'm talking like not even good ones. Some were just like, liked the song, signed Hannah, and you don't know her. Like, it's gone.
Poor Hannah. She wrote.
She should have wrote something better. Sorry.
Oh, God.
That's your first impression. You didn't crush it.
That's terrible.
Gotta go. Let's
Don't
whittle
touch
it down.
Women, don't touch your man's totes. Leave it alone.
Say something. He's never noticed. I've emptied out bins. He has no idea. Right
I'm going to text him later and say, check your totes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
He wouldn't even know. That's the He has no idea what's in these totes. He just threw it in the basement. He doesn't want to go through it.
I'm going to go home and look for my high school stat sheet scrapbook. If Megan threw it away,
You're
you're going to hear an F word across the entire city like a sonic boom.
But you wouldn't even know. She'd just be like, you must have misplaced it. You don't even know exactly where it is.
I know the totes are in one room. So I know they've been placed in there, and that's my room. I get one room.
You can't find them. You can't find them. I would just be like, I don't know.
Look for a picture on Facebook later on. I'm going to dig for those totes. I'm going to find my high school stat sheets.
Oh, good. I'm sure she'll definitely sleep with you later.
All right, the Cubs have done some remodeling to Wrigley Field. So they have a new bleachers place called The Yard. And it's going to be located in the bleachers above the batter's eye in center field, as you see in this great photo rendering, because this city loves renderings. But I will say, these renderings look pretty cool, unlike Soldier Field's rendering that made it look like it was the year 3000 and that was really going to happen. This is already done. It's going to happen. So the historic Budweiser bleachers have this unique thing now where basically it's high-top seating, unlimited beer, seltzer, wine, and non-alcoholic drinks from a private cooler. So basically it looks like you're tailgating at Wrigley Field inside Wrigley Field. I think it's really cool. You have a selection of small cheval burgers. Are you kidding?
Hell yeah.
Vienna beef hot dogs, or even a vegetarian option. And it provides a great view of Wrigley. Now, it says they'll start at $175 per ticket for bronze games, which are cheaper Cubs games, like not the most desired matchups, and it'll go up from there. It's cubssuites.com, and it will open this season. It's already there. I think it looks really cool. When I came here and showed the rendering the case this morning, he got unnecessarily angry, not just as a White Sox fan, but just overall of people having fun at a baseball game. I said, what's your big beef with upset about they just built these really cool things? And I said, it's because you don't like people socializing at a baseball game. He wants to be there with his foam-padded Walkman, headphones on, listening to the game on the radio while watching it, and then taking notes on a scorecard during the game. The last thing Case wants is a high-top table.
I don't need premium service at a baseball game. The baseball game is the entertainment. I don't want to be in a premium area. I don't want a high-top table. I want to keep score. I want to wear my hat. I want to stay in for the anthem. And then I want to sit for the rest of the game and watch what's unfolding in front of me. And I want to get there early to watch all the stretches that they're doing, because I like watching players stretch.
I bet you do.
Loves the stretching part. Oh, yeah.
You don't know the power.
There's those bugs again, Kenzie.
God, they're everywhere.
Chicago Wolves, Manitoba Moose this Saturday at the Allstate Arena. 312-591-8300. Call now for tickets for Star Wars night with the Chicago Wolves, the most fun night of the year at the Allstate Arena. And you can be there from the Chicago Wolves, Brian and Kenzie, and Q101. And tickets are available. Go to Q101.com and go to ChicagoWolves.com for those tickets.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Clash with Kenzie. Beat Kenzie in trivia. And you get Fantagram tickets for Valentine's Day at the Aragon. And if you don't beat her, if she wins, we still give them out. So stick around and call now to compete. 312-591-8300. Test your brain in trivia. You think you got your A game? A lot of people on the text line talk a lot of big smack, big talk. Deliver. Call up and compete against her live on the air. And let's see what you got. 312-591-8300.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
All right, let's go for Phantogram tickets on Valentine's night. Ben is checking in. Ben Ahoy will be competing against Kenzie for the tickets in trivia. Remember, if Kenzie wins, we still give them out. So, Ben, tell us something about yourself. Ahoy. Hello, Ben.
Are you looking for Ben or Dan?
Oh, maybe it's Dan. Is it Dan? I heard Ben on the phone.
Oh, well, you got Dan.
There you go. I like Dan. Dan's
Do you think,
who I wanted.
Do you think Ben's on a different line? Like, son of a bitch! Pick me up!
I wanted Dan, who I thought was named Ben.
Okay.
And now we've all figured that out together.
Hi, Dan.
Is that the interesting thing about you, Dan?
Hello, ahoy.
What's going on, man? What do you do?
I'm a municipal worker, maintenance worker.
For the city of Dalton?
I'm Dalton, thank goodness.
If he was in Dalton, he'd be a millionaire.
Yeah. To not fix buses.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
All right, here we go, Dan. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails, Dan.
I'm calling tails.
It's heads.
Yay.
All right, Kenzie's good one's that one. All right, here we go. Kenzie,
Yes.
what cereal is Sonny the Cuckoo Bird Cocoa for?
Oh, Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs is right. And Dan, what animal would you find on Nesquik products?
A rabbit.
A rabbit is right. But they said the bunny too.
Thank you.
What's the difference between a rabbit and a bunny? Is a bunny a baby rabbit?
No.
Oh.
I don't know either. Kenzie, do you know?
Why? I don't know why, but I related to speed, which I don't know is accurate, but I feel like rabbits are like really fast and bunnies be hopping.
I'll take
Like
your
a
word for it.
jackrabbit, like they can fly, man. Those things are fast as hell.
So a jackrabbit's in the rabbit family. They're just some kind of somebody else banged somebody else, and there's a different species of rabbit.
Well, there's always different species of stuff.
Yeah.
Jackrabbits got big old ears too.
Wouldn't it be, it just sucks if you're just a rabbit and then you see a jackrabbit go by and you go, I could have been that?
Well, I feel like they're just the studs. So the difference between a jackrabbit and a bunny, jackrabbits have longer ears and longer legs. So yeah, they must be faster. And they're much larger than the eastern cottontail.
Well, everybody knows that.
Duh. So yeah, like jackrabbits are like, man, those things. I wouldn't want to fight a jackrabbit. Those things are
So
effing fast.
they must be in the burbs because they have more room to roam. The city probably has
We
just
have
rabbits.
we have like a ton of bunnies and rabbits near our house. Well, as many as the coyotes let live. They usually don't last that long, but we don't have jackrabbits. They're big boys.
I wonder if you can hunt jackrabbits and rabbits to.
Well, it's rabbit season.
Oh,
Yeah, of course you can
wow.
hunt a rabbit.
Good job.
Thank you. 1-1 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, the video game franchise Halo is exclusive to what type of console?
Oh, I think Xbox.
Xbox is right.
But I've never played.
Well, when mine broke, my power supply 8 years ago on my Xbox, I decided to retire from gaming because I had a literal 8-hour-a-day addiction to Halo.
Okay.
I met my wife a year later. I'm not saying there's a connection. I'm just saying
I think there is.
I got out of the house, so there's air outside to breathe.
Well, sun on the skin, that helps.
What are these things, shapes, women? What is this?
What are these shapes?
God, I like them.
Oh, it's good stuff. 2-1 back to Dan.
Staying in the video game world, Dan, what number Grand Theft Auto is slated to be released in the fall of this year, highly anticipated after 10 years?
Oh, man, I'm not my forte. I'm going to guess 6.
6 is right. Good guess.
All right.
All right. I thought it was 16. I swear to God.
No.
There's only been 5?
They slow roll them.
Yeah, and it's been 10 years since the last one.
It's 12 now.
Oh, my gosh.
Can't wait. 2-2 back to Kenzie.
Remember,
Sorry, go ahead.
I think it was last year or the year before, they had a teaser for the trailer that was going to come out for the game, not even just the
I've
game.
never been more annoyed at a topic on our show in my life.
Yet,
And the audacity.
you could combine every salary of everybody listening, including our own, and Grand Theft Auto makes 100 times that. It's unbelievable the amount of money and how much reach it has.
I just don't get what the big, like I get why it would be fun, but are people like, oh my God, they're going to drive cars and there's going to be hookers in the new one? It's
That's
like, well, of course.
exactly what they're saying
It's
right
the
now.
same, it's a similar concept every time.
Here's what we're going to do when Grand Theft Auto comes out in the fall. We're going to set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you get to play all of them all the way up, and you can see the differences.
I'm just going to run into the buildings over and over. I can't never get a car to go straight into a video game. I don't understand. I just bob and weave the whole time.
All right, so we're at 1-2 still?
We're at 2-2.
Oh, 2-2.
It's a tie ball game, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, in what state do Cactus League games for MLB spring training take place?
Oh, Arizona.
Arizona is right. Back to Dan, staying in sports. The NBA's Pistons play their home games in what city?
Detroit.
Detroit's right. 3-3. There we go. Back to Kenzie. According to the... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I asked that one yesterday. I'm sorry. What chain introduced the Blizzard in 1985?
Oh, I had one last night, Dairy Queen.
I had one too last night.
Did you?
Cheat day.
Cheat day.
So you cheated too.
Well, I had a bite of my son's mint one. He wanted a mint one. We had a free coupon.
How many bites? Seriously.
I swear to God, one.
You can't have one bite of a Blizzard. It's impossible.
I did. I had one bite of a Blizzard.
Well, then you're an alien because it's impossible to do that. I had the double chocolate thingy.
Did you also have pizza last night?
Big cheat day. Big cheat day. We had D'Agostino's.
Well, you earned it because your last cheat day was Saturday.
It's a long 4 days. It was so good. D'Agostino's pizza, half price Wednesdays at D'Agostino's.
And then you had to go get a Blizzard?
Because I had half price, I had more money left to spend.
Girl math.
Yikes.
All right, back to Dan.
At 4-3, back to Dan. He needs a point.
Okay, Dan, this would tie it up. The U.S. shares a border with how many countries?
2 countries.
2 countries is right. There you go. We got a tie game, so next one wins. And it goes to Kenzie, unfortunately, so she could win right now with this.
Thanks. That always motivates me.
What is the name of the Microsoft Office video conferencing tool?
Is that Teams?
That is Teams. Ah, dang. Dan, sorry about that, buddy.
Dang, Dan.
Yeah, good.
Are you okay with it? Oh, you still okay? You going to make it?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm good. Congrats.
That's very nice.
Oh, he's a nice man.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
I thought you might want to give him the tickets anyway.
Well, I don't know. You yell at me when I do it. So
I don't yell at you.
behind closed doors, not very nice.
What was that, Dan, in your defense? Hello, Dan?
Yes.
Oh, you said something there?
Yeah, I said I'll take them. That's a free Valentine's Day date right there.
Okay, well, now you have to, Brian. You
I know.
can't just be like, never mind.
All right. We're
so
giving you the
Dan's gonna
tickets
go.
anyway. How about that?
Oh, man, you guys are great.
Oh, you're great, too. All right, hang on, buddy. Case will get your information. And there you go. We'll have them again tomorrow at 7:10 to compete against Kenzie. It pays to compete, to call up and go for it, because you might get the tickets anyway. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.